Can't check that off yet.
Nancy, is everything all right?
Other than the fact that Enrico Tazza wants me to commit a felony for him, everything's fine.
He wants you to commit a crime?
He thinks I'm someone named Samantha Quick. Have you heard of her?
I'm not free to say.
Well, apparently she's a thief. A very good one. So good, he wants her, me, to steal the Sadal Malik sapphire for him.
That is wonderful, Nancy.
It is?
The Sadal Malik was stolen years ago, so whoever you will be stealing it from is not its rightful owner anyway. And once this investigation is over, we can recover the sapphire from Tazza. And if you steal it for him, he will truly think you are someone he can trust.
You'll help me, right?
Oh no. You must do this on your own. If we make it easy for you, he might become suspicious, and everything would be ruined.
What if I get caught?
We will let you go, of course. But you will be dropped from the case and be forced to leave Italy immediately.
Great.
As for this Samantha Quick person, do not worry. We will take care that she does not show up unexpectedly. You can do this, Nancy. You will do this. I am confident.
Glad somebody is. Still have to do that. Oh shoot, Fongo's on his way. Another card is missing. P A L A Z Z O Z A T T E R E. Can't check that off yet. Did that. Still have to do that.
Scusi, posso farle una domanda?
Dica.
Come mai tutte le gondole sono nere?
So, what's going on?
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
1-1.
Hello, Nancy.
I've kept you long enough.
Drop by again.
Cheeseburger. Time to hit the sack.
Your locket's gone.
I know. He took it.
And the police found nothing? No fingerprints, or microfibers, or DNA, or TNT, or whatever it is they're always rooting around for these days?
They didn't find a thing, and they were here for hours. They're not even sure how he got in.
This is highly disturbing, Nancy. I sent you over there to unmask this villain, not to be victimized by him.
Believe me, Miss Rutherford, after what happened last night, I'm more determined than ever to catch this guy.
Well, having that trinket torn from your neck seems to have brought out the pluck in you. Whereas having that figurine stolen from the Piano Nobile seems to have brought out the greed in Margarita. When I reminded her that her insurance company would reimburse her for its loss, she was downright giddy. Oh, good heavens, someone call the police!
What's wrong? Are you all right?
I mean the fashion police, dear. You should see what my assistant decided to wear today. Definitely not a minette originelle. What in the world is on your head? Oh, please take it off, you're scaring Ginger. Thank heaven she came in the back door. If the neighbors saw, oh, the scandal. Enough tomfoolery. Off with you, Nancy. That rogue has stolen quite enough. I insist you find him forthwith. Toodaloo!
Still have to do that. Can't check that off yet. Hello?
Don't ever do that again.
Do what again? Who is this?
There's only one of me. I like it that way. It's going to stay that way.
Samantha?
Do what you have to do for Tatsa, but after that, the charade ends. Got that, sister?
But who are you? Where are you? How did you know it was me?
Good questions. Too bad I'm not going to answer them. Just finish up and go back to River Heights, Nancy. Oh, and say hi to Ned for me.
Who is she?
Ned Nickerson's phone.
Joe, is that you?
Nancy! Yeah, it's me. How you doing? How's Italy?
Fine. Italy's great. Where's Ned?
He's out taking his car for a little test drive. Told him I'd fix that noise it's been making.
Yeah, he mentioned you were doing some tinkering.
I mean, with Frank gone, I've got some spare time on my hands, so why not put it to good use?
How come Ned didn't take his phone with him?
No need. He's just gonna drive around the block a couple of times. So what's been happening there?
The palazzo where I'm staying, the Ca Nascosta, has some beautiful artwork in it, some of which is being restored by this guy from England, who's kind of a head case.
A head case? How so?
He's your typical temperamental artist, very sensitive. You have to be real careful what you say and do around him or he'll go off on you. And he forces everyone who talks to him to watch the slideshow on mosaic tiles that is boring beyond belief.
And your point is?
Maybe he's deliberately making people avoid him because he's doing something he doesn't want anyone to know about.
Or maybe he's just clueless.
What was that?
Probably just somebody's car backfiring. So what else is going on there?
I'm sharing a room with a woman from Germany who's a journalist, which makes me kind of nervous.
Why does that make you nervous?
Because journalists are kind of like detectives. They're observant, they ask questions, they snoop.
And you're afraid she'll find out you're working for the GDIF.
Exactly.
You're a teenager from the States, Nancy. The last thing anyone's going to take you for is an undercover cop. Trust me on this one.
Breaking news! It looks like one of the people with whom Antonio Fongo has been secretly communicating is someone here at the Ka. It may even be the person who's been orchestrating all the heists the Phantom has pulled.
You mean you've been rubbing elbows with the ringleader all this time?
Yes!
Talk about your lucky breaks. So what's your next move?
The GDIF wanted me to plant bugs on everyone at the Ka. That way, if the police turn up something solid against one of them, they can activate their bug, track them down, and make an arrest.
You got to plant bugs on people? Now I am really jealous.
You know the saying, it takes a thief to catch a thief?
Yeah?
Well, in order to get in good with this guy named Enrico Tazza, who may be fencing stuff for the Phantom, I have to steal a very heavily guarded sapphire from someone's palazzo.
Oh, man. Did you tell the police?
No,
Oh, man. Are you going to tell them?
it wouldn't change anything. I'm still gonna do it.
A girl after my own heart. You rock, Nancy. You totally rock.
I'm impersonating someone who is apparently a student at the Doppler Institute for Independent Industrial Arts. Ever hear of it?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have. Someone mentioned it once while Frank and I were working an ATAC gig. Supposed to be an international school for spies. One that's so secretive no one knows who runs it or if it even really exists.
What about Samantha Quick? Ever hear of her?
That name rings a bell, too. But I'll be darned if I can remember why.
Believe it or not, I met the Phantom last night, up close and personal. I woke up and there he was, standing over my bed. My roommate screamed. He ran to the window, jumped out, and disappeared.
The thief you're after was right there in your room? That's incredible!
What's really weird is, he took the locket Ned gave me just before I left to come here.
Where was it?
I was wearing it. He yanked it right off my neck.
Holy moly! Did he take anything else?
A bronze Etruscan figurine that was in the main room is also missing. Prudence thinks it was probably worth a small fortune.
Does this Phantom guy usually go around ripping jewelry off people's necks while they sleep?
No, which makes me think it may have been some kind of warning.
You think he somehow knows you're onto him?
Well, I don't think it was just a coincidence.
Wow. Now you have to solve this case, because when Ned finds out what happened...
You're going to tell him?
I have to, Nan. I mean, it is his phone.
I better get to work.
I'll tell Ned you called and fill him in on everything. See you, Nance.
Bye, Joe.
Why do you say that? It's not my fault that figurine was stolen.
This could be interesting.
It most certainly is. You left the door unlocked.
I most certainly did not. You were the last one to leave last night.
I always lock the door. It's part of my routine.
You're just trying to blame someone else so you won't get fired. And since you're not about to blame Nancy,
Indeed, I am not.
you're glad her locket got stolen, aren't you?
Don't be ridiculous.
You're the one who's being ridiculous. Interesting Chinese puzzle box. Where'd you get it?
Oops, there goes my pager. Whoa, that's Margarita. What's she doing there? Check. Can't check that off yet. Hello?
Who is this?
Nancy Drew?
Ah, this is Margarita. I have to leave the car, and I will not be back until tomorrow. I tell you this so you do not worry.
Is everything all right?
I must go now. I see you tomorrow. Ciao!
Hello, Nancy.
That box, it wasn't there before, was it?
No, in fact, I just won it in a card game. It's a Chinese puzzle box. Beautiful, isn't it?
Why do they call it a puzzle box?
Because to open it, you must solve a puzzle, something which so far I have been unable to do. It's very light, so even if I were able to open it, I doubt there'd be anything valuable inside. The bloke is a bit of a ne'er-do-well, so I'm not surprised. However, Margarita has taken a fancy to it and is thinking about buying it. That's why I haven't taken it home.
Would it be okay if I tried to open that Chinese puzzle box?
I'd love for you to have a go at it, but it seems a bit fragile, and until Margarita makes up her mind about buying it, I'd rather no one muck around with it. Sorry.
I should be running along.
Ciao.
So, what's going on?
I'll leave you to your writing.
Have fun!
Dov'è il caffè Gin Gin? Mi hanno detto che è molto buono.
Il caffè Gin Gin? Ah, lo conosco, è molto vicino, 2 minuti di qua.
È buono, è un bel posto.
Ah, allora ci andiamo assieme?
Sì, tranquillo.
Mia sorella ha avuto un figlio ieri, lo sapevi Giuseppe?
No, no.
Pesa 30 kg.
Can't check that off yet.
Non sapevo fosse in
Still have to do that.
È un elefante.
È un po' pesante.
All
è
done.
vero. La mia lavatrice si è rotta, Vania. Posso usare la tua?
I haven't done that.
No, devi chiedere a mio marito.
Uffa, sempre...